y equals negative 1.5 and y equals x squared plus 8x plus a. In the given system of equations, a is a positive constant. The system has exactly one distinct real solution. What is the value of a? Okay, so a system of equations. When they were asking about a system of equations, the solution to a system of equations in graphing terms is where, why is my stylus not working? There we go, is where these two things meet. Like, for example, it could be like this. Okay, these are the solutions to that system of equations in graphing terms. It's a line, then it's just one. Okay, if you have two lines intersect at a point, that's one solution. Here we have a line and we have a quadratic or a parabola. So the line is y equals negative 1.5. That is a horizontal line. And then we have this parabola. Don't know where it is yet, but we know it's opening up because it is a positive x squared. So we know it's opening up like that. And it's saying that this system with these two things has one solution. Now, if I draw a parabola here and I have like a straight line, and I have a straight line, if I start moving that straight line up and down, you see how there's going to be two solutions all around here, two, every single one of these points. As I go up and down, there's two solutions. So where would it only be one solution? That would be boop, right there, just where it just touches the vertex. Okay, so that's our, we need to find that vertex. That's part of it. Because they're asking for A, right? They're asking for this and this, and they say there's one point where they cross. What is A? So what they're saying is we need to find a number that goes here so that the vertex of this parabola has a y coordinate of negative 1.5. Whatever this vertex is, we don't know what the x is going to be, but it needs to have negative 1.5, and we need to find the number that will go in there to make that true. Okay. Now, to find the axis of symmetry is a line that goes right down the middle of a parabola, and that divides it into two symmetrical parts. It always goes through the vertex. That's why it's so important for finding the vertex. The formula for this is x equals negative b over 2a. Now, that's really helpful here because that a and that b, I'm going to zoom in. Really zoom in close so you can see this. Those are not talking about this letter A. I love how they use A in there when they know you're going to be using A for something else. This A is referring to the number or coefficient of the first term, that x squared. This B is referring to the number, the coefficient of the x term, the middle one here. Okay, so at the vertex, the x coordinate of that vertex is going to be negative b over 2a. So that b, again, we said is that 8 in the middle. So negative b, or the opposite of that b, would be negative 8. The a is that invisible number 1 in front of that x squared. So 2 times that a, 2 times 1. 2 times 1 is 2. So negative 8 over 2. Negative 8 divided by 2 is negative 4. So x equals negative 4. Well, hey, we now know our vertex, right? Because we said we knew that the y needed to be negative 1.5, but we didn't know the x. Well, now we do. It's negative 4 and negative 1.5. That is the vertex for this parabola if it's going to have one solution with the line y equals negative 1.5. Okay, so now we have this equation, y equals x squared plus 8x plus a. And we need to solve for a. Well, I've got three variables. I've got x's, I've got y's, I've got an a. How do I solve? Hey, I have an x and a y. I can plug in for these x's and y's, and then I can solve for a. So let's do that. First, this y, I'm going to erase it and replace it with that negative 1.5, the y from that vertex. And then for the x's, we have that x squared. Let's replace that with negative 4 squared, that x there. Then that 8x. Boop. So 8 times negative 4. I'm really crowding it in there. And the a just stands alone. Okay, so now I have negative 1.5 equals negative 4 squared is 16. 8 times negative 4 is negative 32 plus a. 16 plus negative 32 is negative 16. So I have negative 1.5 equals negative 16 plus a. And then scoot up again. To get rid of that 16, negative 16, I'm going to add 16 to both sides. So on the left, I have 14.5 and a is on the right. So 14.5 is my a. That's the answer. So again, 14.5 equals a. So again, the reason why this works is because for it to intersect at one point, it has to intersect at the vertex. That has to be true. So we find the vertex by first finding the axis of symmetry, negative b over 2a, and that gives us our x value for it. And we know that the y for it to be this vertex that intersects with this line has to be negative 1.5. Then to solve for that a, we plug both of those in and solve for a. Not the kind of problem you're normally going to find in your math book, but here we are. Be sure to check out my math-related merch on Spreadshop or Etsy, links down below. And if you found this helpful or useful in any way, please help me help others. Like, share, comment, subscribe. You know the drill. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hope you have a great day. See you later. Bye.